RS Games Client No Game. Text. Please select an option. Login as KR17. Welcome to RS Games. Uno, Lagats 1000 miles. Message of the day. Welcome to 1000 miles. If you find any bugs, discrepancies in the rules, or have a comment or suggestion, feel free to email us at riskgamesmail.com. Enjoy. Press Ctrl F1 for game instructions. Select an option from the main menu. New game. Would you like this game to be private? No. The target score for this game is 5,000. Would you like to change it? Yes. Enter a target score between 1, 0, 8, 0. RS Games Client 1000 miles. Text. You set the target score to 1080. Game. Hey. You have added bot Geraldo. The hand is starting. This is round 1. Each player is dealt 6 cards. You draw 75 miles, 50 miles, spare tire, driving ace, speed limit, and speed limit. You go first. It is your turn. Draw card. You draw a card. 25 mile, 50 mile, 70 driving ace. You play a driving ace. It is drop. You draw a card. End of 50, 70, end of spare tire, speed limit, leave game, speed limit, end 75. You can't. You discard a 75 miles card. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo plays a green light, draw card. You draw a card. 120, 50, end, spare tire, speed limit. You play a speed limit on Geraldo. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo plays a 50 miles card. He is now at 50 miles. Draw card. You draw a card. Accident. 20, 50 accident. End of spare speed limit. End accident. You play an accident on Geraldo. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo plays an end of speed limit. It is your turn. Draw card. You draw a card. Green light with 5th end green light. You play a green light. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo plays a repair. Draw card. You draw 100. You play a 100 miles card. You are now at 100 miles. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Draw. You draw a card. Red light. 25, 50 mile, end of speed 50 mile. You play a 50 miles card. You are now at 150 miles. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo plays a 50 miles card. He is now at 100 mile. Draw. You draw a card. 200 225 200. You play a 200 miles card. You are now at 350 miles. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo plays a 50 miles card. He is now at 150 miles. Draw. You draw a card. Flat tire. 20. End of 20. You play a 25 miles card. You are now at 375 miles. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo plays a 75 miles card. He is now at 225 drop. You draw a card. Green light, end of flat tire, green light, red light, green flat. You play a flat tire on Geraldo. It is Geraldo's turn. Draw card. You green out of red light, spare tire. You play a spare tire. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo discards a 1 draw. You draw a card. Spare tire. End of green light. You play a green light. It is Geraldo's turn. Draw card. You draw a card. Speed limit and green light. You play a green light. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo draw a card. You draw and out of red light. Repair, spare tire, speed limit, leave gate, speed. You can't. Yes, right. Blank. You discard a speed limit card. It is Geraldo's turn. Drop. You draw a card. Green light, green, out of gas, red light, out of red, repair, red light. You can't. Yes. You discard a red light card. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo discards a 1 and drop. You draw a card. End of green light, end of. You can't. Yes. You discard an end of speed limit card. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo plays a spare tire. Drop. You draw a card. End of green light, out of repair, spare, speed limit. You can't. Yes. You discard a speed limit card. It is Geraldo's turn. Draw card. You draw a card. Gas, end gas. You play a gas. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo plays a 50 miles card. He is not dropped. You draw 50 miles, end green light, out of gas. You play an out of gas on Geraldo. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo drop. You end green light. You play a green light. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo discards a 50 drop. You draw 20, 50, end 50. You play a 50 miles card. You are now at 425 miles. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo discards an accident card. Draw card. You draw a card. 100 miles, 125, 100. You play a 100 miles card. You are now at 525 miles. It is Geraldo's turn. Draw. You draw a card. 75 miles. You play a 25 miles card. You are now at 550 miles. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo drop. You draw 75. You play a 75 miles card. You are now at 625 miles. It is Geraldo drop. You draw 25 miles. You play a 25 miles card. You are now at 650 miles. Drop. You draw a card. 77 accident end green light. You play a green light. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo drop. You draw 70. You play a 75 miles card. You are now at 725 miles. It is drop. You draw 70. You play a 75 miles card. You are now at 800 mile drop. You draw end green repair spare. You play a spare tire. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo disc drop. You draw a card. 70 accident end green light. You play a green light. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Drop. You draw 70. You play a 75 miles card. You are now at 875 miles. It is Geraldo's drop. You draw 100 miles. You play a 100 miles card. You are now at 975 miles. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo plays a 20 drop. You draw a card 200 miles. You can't play that card. You discard a 200 miles card. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo drop. You draw a card. 100. You can't. You discard a 100 miles card. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo plays a 50 miles card. He is now at 400 drop. You draw a card. 100 miles 75 accident. You play an accident on Geraldo. It is Geraldo's turn. Drop. You draw a card. Spare tire. 170. 100. You can't. You discard a 100 miles card. It is Geraldo's turn. Draw card. You draw a card. Green light. 7 and 7. You can't. You discard a 75 miles card. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo plays a 70 drop. You draw a card. Speed limit. N. Green repair. Spare. Speed. Leave. Speed. You can't. You discard a speed limit card. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo drop. You draw 100 mile N1. You can't. You discard a 100 miles card. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo plays a 100 miles card. He is now at 820 drop. You draw a 200 miles N2. You can't. You discard a 200 miles card. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo plays a 75 drop. You draw 50 miles. N50. You can't hit. You discard a 50 miles card. It is Geraldo's turn. Geraldo draws a card. Geraldo plays a 100 miles card. He is now at 1,000 miles. Geraldo has reached 1,000 miles. Geraldo wins the round. Geraldo receives 400 points for being the winner. Geraldo has reached a score of 1,500. He wins the game. This is his first win.
The hand is starting. This is round 1. Each player is dealt 6 cards. You draw. Speed limit, green light, 100 miles, accident, and 25 miles. You go first. It is your turn. Draw card. You draw a card. Yes. Green light. You play green light. It is Alain's turn. Alain draws a card. Draw card. You draw a card. 220 accident. Yes. Green light. Speed limit. Leave games. Accident. 25 miles. 220. You can. You discard a 25 miles card. It is Alain's turn. Alain draws a card. You draw a card. Green light. 2 accident. 1 2 yes. Green light. Speed. Leave games. You can. Yeah. You discard a speed limit card. It is Alain's turn. Alain draws a card. You draw a card. 75 to 70. You can. Yes. You discard a 75 miles card. It is Alain's turn. Alain draws a card. Alain discards it. Draw. You draw a card. Repair. Green light. Repair. You play a repair. It is Alain's turn. Alain draws a card. Alain discards a 50. Draw. You draw. Green. You play green light. It is Alain's turn. Alain draws a card. Draw card. You draw a card. Red light. 220 accident. 25 miles. You can. You discard a 25 miles card. It is Alain's turn. Alain draws a card. Draw. You draw a card. 50 250. You can. You discard a 50 miles card. It is Alain's turn. Alain draws a card. Alain plays a puncture proof. It is Alain's turn. Alain draws a draw. You draw a card. Green light. 2. Accident. You play an accident on Elaine. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine plays a repair. Draw card. You draw a card. Spare tire. 2. Gas. Green light. Green light. Red light. Spare tire. Red. Green. Gas. 2 on. 1 on. 1 on. 2. Gas. Green. Green. You can. Yes. You discard a green light card. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine plays a driving ace. It is Elaine's turn. Draw. You draw a card. Repair. Get. Red light. Repair. You play a repair. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine discards an end of speed. Draw card. You draw a card. 25 light. 2. 20. Gas. Green. You play green light. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws. You draw 2. 20. 50. Gas. You play gas. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine discard. Draw. You draw a card. Green light. 150. Green. You play green light. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a draw. You draw a card. Green light. 2. 5th. Green. Red. Spare tire. You play a spare tire. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Draw. You draw 2. 20. 5th. Green light. You play green light. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine plays a 75 miles card. She is now at 70. Draw. You draw a 100. 2. You play a 200 miles card. You are now at 200 miles. It is a draw. You draw a card. 100 miles. You play 100 miles card. You are now at 300 miles. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine plays a 50 miles card. She is now at 175. Draw. You draw 200 miles. You play a 200 miles card. You are now at 500 miles. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine plays a 25 miles card. She is now at 200 miles. Draw. You draw a card. 25 miles. 50 miles. 75. Gas. 70. You play 75 miles card. You are now at 575 miles. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine plays a 25 miles card. Draw. You draw 100. You play 100 miles card. You are now at 675 miles. It is Elaine's turn. Draw. You draw 100 miles. You play 100 miles card. You are now at 775 miles. Elaine plays draw. You draw 200. You play a 200 miles card. You are now at 975 miles. It is Elaine's turn. Draw. You draw 25. You are now at 1,000 miles. You have reached 1,000 miles. You win the round. You receive 400 points for being the winner. Next round starts in 30 seconds.
You draw a card. 25 miles, 220, 75 green light. You play a green light. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine plays a green light. Draw card. You draw 100. You play a 100 miles card. You are now at 100 miles. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine plays a 75 miles card. She is now at 75 miles. Draw card. You draw 200 miles. You play a 200 miles card. You are now at 300 miles. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine plays a 75 draw card. You draw a card. 25, 50 mile, 75 flat tire, 75 miles. You play a 75 miles card. You are now at 375 miles. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Draw card. You draw a card. Accident. 50 miles. You play a 50 miles card. You are now at 425 miles. It is Elaine's turn. Draw card. You draw at 100 miles. You play a 100 miles card. You are now at 525 miles. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine plays a 200 draw card. You draw 200 You play a 200 miles card. You are now at 725 miles. It is Elaine's turn. Draw card. You draw 25 50 accident 50 You play a 50 miles card. You are now at 775 miles. It is Elaine plays a 50 miles card. She is now at 5 draw card. You draw 20 accident 25. You play a 25 miles card. You are now at 800 miles. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draw card. You draw 20 accident 25. You play a 25 miles card. You are now at 825 miles. Draw. You draw 50 miles. You play a 50 miles card. You are now at 875 miles. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine plays a driving ace. Draw. You draw 70. You play a 75 miles card. You are now at 950 miles. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine plays a 100 miles card. She is now at 850 draw. You draw a car. Accident. Flat tire. You play a flat tire on Elaine. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine plays an extra tank. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine plays a right of way. It is Elaine's turn. Draw accident, green light, red light, spare time, red, green light, green, red light, spare speed limit, spare speed, leave, get speed limit. You can. You discard a speed limit card. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine discards a green light, draw. You draw accident, green, accident. You can't play. Yes. You discard an accident card. It is Elaine's turn. Draw. You draw accident. Green light. Green accident. You can't. Yes. You discard an accident card. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine draw card. You draw a end of speed. Green light. You can't. Yes. You discard a green light card. It is Elaine's turn. Draw. You draw a end of gas. Green gas. You play a gas. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine discards a 75 draw. You draw accident. End of green light. You play a green light. It is Elaine's turn. A draw card. You draw accident. End of green light. You play a green light. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Draw. You draw accident. End of speed. Accident. End red light. Repair. Red end accident. You can. You discard an accident card. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Draw. Check out. Keep. You draw a card. Green light. End of speed. You play an end of speed limit. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine discards a green light. Draw card. You draw green light. Red light. Repair. Red light. You can. You discard a red light card. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine draw. You draw end of speed. Green light. Red light. Repair. Spare tire. Speed limit. Leave speed. You can't. You discard a speed limit card. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draw card. You draw end of speed. Flat tire. Green flat tire. You can. Yes. You discard a flat tire card. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws. A lane disc draw. You draw end of gas, green light, red light, repair, spare tire, leave, spare. You can't play. You discard a spare tire card. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws a card. Elaine draws card. You draw end of speed, gas, green light, red light, repair, spare, leave, repair. You can't. You discard a repair card. It is Elaine's turn. Elaine draws. You draw 15. You are now at 1,000 miles. You have reached 1,000 miles. You win the round. You receive 400 points for being the winner. You have reached a score of 2,800. You win the game. This is your 22nd win.
Would you like this game to be private? Yes, no. The targets, yes. Enter a target score, between 1 and 1 million dialogue. Enter a target 3. 0. RS Games Client Pig. Text. You set the target score to 30. B. You have added bot Ishmael. The game is starting. You go first. It is your turn. Roll a die. You roll a 2 making your turn total 2. You roll a 1 losing 2 points. It is Ishmael's turn. Ishmael rolls a 6 making his turn total 6. Ishmael rolls a 5 making his turn total 11. Ishmael holds and then roll a die. You roll a 2 making. You roll a 6 make. You roll a 3 making your turn total. You roll a 4 making your turn total 50. You roll a 6 making your turn total 21. You roll a 5 making your turn total 26. You roll a 2 making your turn total 28. You roll a 1 losing 28 points. It is Ishmael's turn. You roll a 1 losing 0 points. It is Ishmael's turn. Ishmael rolls a 4 making his turn total 4. You roll a 1 losing 0 points. It is Ishmael's turn. Ishmael rolls a 5 making his turn total 5. Ishmael rolls. It is your turn. You roll a 6 making your turn. You roll a 5 making. You roll a 2 making your. You roll a 6 making your turn total 19. You roll a 1 losing 19 points. It is Ishmael's turn. Ishmael rolls a 6 making. It is your turn. Roll. You roll a 4. You roll a 2. You roll a 6 making your turn total 12. You roll a 3 making your turn total 15. You roll a 1 losing 15 points. It is Ishmael's. You roll a 2. You roll a 1 losing 2 points. It is Ishmael's turn. Ishmael rolls a 2 making his turn total 2. Ishmael rolls a 6 making his turn total 8. Ishmael rolls a 2 making his turn total 10. Ishmael rolls a 4 making his turn total 14. Ishmael rolls a 4 making his turn total 18. Ishmael rolls a 6 making his turn total 24. Ishmael rolls a 6 making his turn total 30. Ishmael rolls a 4 making his roll. You roll a 6. You roll a 4 You roll a 4 You roll a 5 making your turn total 9. You roll a 3 making your turn total 22. You roll a 5 making your turn total 20. You roll a 6 making your turn total 33. And your You win the game. You had a score of 33 points. The game will terminate in 30 seconds. This is your 128th win. Would you like to receive a transcript of this game by email? Yes. No. Select and quit. The game will now close.